Hey guys, what's up? We're here. Today we're gonna be just briefly looking at a game I had about 10 minutes ago in the Super Conquer on the test server. Now, it is only spoiler 6200 damage, but I just wanted to point out some key points that I think would be very beneficial for people watching to improve their skill at this game. So what you're going to notice first is I'm going to come to this rock. This is like my favorite position to play in pretty much everything. So I'll pretty much always come here because you get crossfires into people when they try to peek. So you're going to notice I just want to get to safety and not take any damage yet. I've learned after taking a pretty long break, 2 months, that my biggest flaw is trading too early. So I'm just going to try to wait and try to take opportunistic shots. So as you can see, I'm able to shoot tanks when they're not looking at me because I haven't peeked yet. So now I'm just going to kind of hold for a little bit, look for more shots. This is kind of luck-based. You have to kind of chance it. So here, I'm kind of waiting to just quick peek, and this guy is going to get their attention when he shoots, and they're going to shoot at him. So I see that one guy shoots, I'm just going to quick shoot and then back up. I don't want to sit there too long. I don't want to get shot yet. I'm trying to keep as much HP as I can for this early in the game. And I'm actually going to take a shot that's going to make me lose the game at the end if I was just paying attention a little bit more, and I'll point that out. So as you can notice, nothing's been really spotted on the back hill, so I'm going to cross and get hold down over here and hold them back. Since they're not peeking from the left, I can get damage from the right side. So I'm going to rotate over here to get some damage on these guys. And I actually don't know where all the weak parts are in this tank, so I noticed that it can't side scrape very well against APCR, so as you can see, I'm able to just put shots into people. I don't know, it says armor not penetrated, but I get damage, so I don't know if that's a replay or a glitch. I was testing to see if that strip is a weak spot on the top of the turret. It's not, apparently, so I learned not to shoot there. So I'm just kind of testing where to shoot these tanks. I'm not really sure yet. I haven't looked them up in the model because I'm lazy. I just try to figure it out. But I'm actually playing the test server to warm up since I haven't played in a while. So I'm patient. That guy turns his turret too much and I'm able to put a shot into it. And now I'm just kind of trying to trade these guys. I notice that guy's backing up, might give a turret. He doesn't. He shoots and misses, and now I'm looking for another sneaky shot into him. I cannot find it, so I'm looking back at this guy. Luckily, he wasn't reloaded. He could have put a shot into me. And now I'm trying to help this guy out. I try to sneak one in. I am able to get it as I back up. And now this guy here is in a really bad position. He's bleeding a lot of HP. That guy shoots heat into my tracks. And now I notice the Death Star. So I said, okay, well, I'm just going to try to get damage that I can. So I'm able to shoot him as he rotates to a building, which is where he is the rest of the game. And I'm trying to get another shot. I didn't know where he was. That's not where he was. He was behind the building. I didn't actually realize that at first. And now I'm just looking to try to clear this up. So right now I see we have a lot of tanks on the 9-0. So the faster I win this, the faster I can support them. Unfortunately, we kind of sit here a little too long. We finally kill him, and I say, you know what, screw this. I'm going to rotate up. And I'm just going to kind of push. I'm hoping that guy doesn't die. And I'm going to try to trust him as I go try to kill the IS-7 since he overextended. Now this is really important here because this is where I take a shot of damage, where if I was just paying attention a little bit more and position myself a little bit better. As you can see, I'm just going to go right up to this bush, and I should have gone more to the left. If I went more to the left, you know, I would have been a lot smarter. I shoot the 4005. Whenever you're in a tight match where you're losing, you always go for lowest HP over damage. And as you can see, if you pause this, if you look behind me, this guy, when he peeks, can shoot me before he has to worry about this guy. So that's what's going to happen. And if I played over here more, I would have been perfectly fine. Because I didn't do that, I'm going to take a shot, and if I didn't take this shot, we probably would have won the game. So I shoot the IS-7, I finally realize, oh crap, you know, he's 80 HP, and he's able to do that. So right now our two 60 TPs are in a crossfire. I'm able to put shots into IS-7 as he's YOLO'd that guy. And now I'm trying to get another shot into him. I don't know where he was. I don't want to overextend. I don't want to bleed too much damage, so I back up. Now that 60 TP at 80 HP is able to kill ours. So now I am worrying here, okay, well, what exactly do I need to do to win this game? I can't peek the ridges because if the 60 TP gets pushed, that's game. So now I'm trying to get it. I try to go for the cupola, but he backs up, side scrapes. You can't side scrape in that tank I found. It's hard to angle it. You're going to have to bait more than actually peek. So now I'm just going to push forward. Now, I recognize that this Death Star hasn't been lit in a while, so I'm a little bit cautious pushing this corner. And the end goal is not to kill this guy, but to kill this Badger because he's looking at the 430U. So if I can kill him, then you know it's only this guy that I have to worry about holding this angle. This IS-7 stuck over here, he shouldn't be able to push. So that's why I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I do bleed a shot by doing this, but I feel that it's alright. As you can see, I'm just looking. I noticed Slepper's one-yoling across. I'm curious if he's going to go all the way. So, as you can see, I'm just holding an off angle. Unfortunately, doesn't YOLO for me, I guess. I try to get the angle, but I don't know if it was just a spot where I couldn't pan, or if I hit the upper bend. That's unfortunate. Now I'm looking for shots. He starts pushing me, able to push onto him. I also take one. That was a bad trade. And now I know it's okay. Badger's a one shot. He's not looking at me. Easy kill, and I grab it. So now I'm trying to back up before the 60 TP is able to kill me. I notice the IS-7 is in the open, and in a second I'm going to rotate to kill him. So when you're reloading or backing up, falling back, you should always be looking at where you can get damage, which is what I did this game, and I kind of corrected a lot of the flaws that I've been having recently in this game and the last game before this, which I'll also showcase how you can learn from your mistakes. So I'm able to put shots in this IS-7. He didn't know I was up here, and now I'm pretty much able to help us win this flank. He's a one shot, and the 430 was able to kill him. So now I recognize, okay, well, they've got a minute on the cap, so what am I going to do? So I'm going to rotate to try to get the shot. I realize that it's not going to happen. I eat another shot because I was careless and went too wide. If I went cut, I would have not eaten that. So those two shots actually probably lost the game. If I didn't teak either of those, I probably would have won. I go for the turret, I miss. Now I'm going to cross. I see the Death Star. So just a quick little thing. He shot, so he has a long ass reload. So that means I can cross this gap and I'm covered. So he has to peek all the way up. And I didn't know this guy dropped. He actually dropped down, which is why if he stayed up here and we got a crossfire, we probably would have also won. But I guess you can't rely on puppies, and this goes to show that. So I notice he's back there. I have a free shot in this Death Star. I kept the back of him, so I'm going to take it. Just what's ended up going to happening. I'm going to be able to shoot him in the side. I'm looking for it. I get it. He's going to poke for it after this. I realize that, so now I'm going to start turning. I wait a second, realize he's unlit, so now I'm going to turn and get ready for it. I was hoping he was going to peek and get me permatrack him. Unfortunately, he wasn't a complete puppy, and he didn't let me do that. So I'm just going to try to hold this angle. It's actually not going to work for me. I'm going to bounce it. I'm going to pull forward and try to get him to bounce. He is going to bounce. He hits my track with heat, and if that first shot penned, I actually might have won this. He is down 500 HP, and I actually choke this next shot like a complete puppy shit. I zoomed out too early and went the upper plate. So if you're like me and you like to zoom in and out when you shoot, like after you shoot, it's good sometimes, but make sure you actually shoot first, because if I didn't do that, I at least would have gotten another pen in, and we would have been better off winning the game. So this game ends out. I'll play it and just kind of correct my teammates' mistakes here. Actually, I can't switch. I didn't know that. Okay, so that's it. My teammates lose the game. It's down to a 1v1, the 430U versus the 60 TP. They're both one-shots. Well, the 60 TP's got like 500 HP. The 430U misses, so he gets rushed, and he dies. He just sat in a bush the whole game, so he kind of deserved a loss. So with that, guys, I hope that was insightful, and may have learned something about just situational awareness and how it's very important to notice reloads and how you can relocate from them. And thanks for watching.